and welcome back to Tales of Symphonia. I'm trying to remember everything. By the way, Ott's with us again. We found out that Rain and Genus were not from Silverant, they're from Tetheala. Ott.
And then they came through, I think, after their father died? It's hazy.
Yeah.
They came through when they were really young.
Yeah, like, we'll meet. I'm going to give a little bit of a spoiler just because it's a side quest. We'll meet their mom later, but it makes a little more sense later on why she did some of the things she did.
Well, she did what she did. Yeah.
Tropo Greco.
What? And now I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, because I think I just need to be going towards... I should have sped this part up. I apologize. Like, once we got to the later episodes, I got decent, and I just skipped to where we needed to, because at that point... By the way, I have finished recording Tales of Symphonia finally at this point. It's 70 episodes, so 28 more episodes after this one. Hooray.
At least it's done recording then. That's it's a lot less to do.
That is true, although now we're on to the next one, so it does happen to be a little more recording to do, because it's like, that one's going to be a little bit more editing than I initially expected. So I think I was coming here because there's a costume Rain can get, but she can't get it until later, so it's kind of...
Oh, is it the maid costume?
No, it's the...
There's no maid costume.
There is a maid costume for Colette.
Yeah, it's a Japanese RPG. You need to have the maid costumes.
There is a maid costume for Colette, so that is.
And
correct.
yet, there's so many series that completely neglect.
I'm surprised they do. I know in Persona 3 there's a couple of quests you have to do, but they're like hard to do because you need max stats. But you can get maid outfits for all the party females.
I think there's definitely maid outfits for 4 and 5. Now that I think about it.
Well, all the outfits in that are DLCs as opposed to...
But they were free. They were free DLCs.
Yeah, I got the maid and butler one, but I use the standard costumes because it's like, I don't know, it breaks the immersion too much for me.
I can understand that. The butler outfit for the main character of 5 doesn't really break it, because it's similar enough to its base outfit.
It's the like gentlemanly, just without a trench coat.
Yeah. And he gets a monocle, so... What's not?
I didn't even notice the monocle.
Yeah, it's a little hard to see, but he gets a monocle. So yeah, trying to get that costume, and I'm not going to get that costume for another couple episodes. So while we're waiting around here, I guess you guys won't find out about this until later, but I'm upset with Sonic Mania at the moment. They delayed it for PC for 2 weeks, like... And it's kind of a weird situation. We haven't talked about this with you yet, Ott. So, tell me what you think of this, Ott, okay? They've delayed the game 2 weeks on PC, so you won't be able to play it, but you're still getting the Collector's Edition the same day they originally said you were. I don't think it's been...
Okay.
I mean, that's a little weird, right?
Like, why would they...
weird things with their release schedules all the time.
It's just strange that they would delay it 2 weeks if it's not collectors, though. Like, what would be the purpose of delaying it the 2 weeks?
Who knows? There's a lot of things that could have happened.
Yeah, that's what we were kind of talking about.
Maybe the collectors is coded differently than the basic.
Oh, sorry, I should explain. It's not just the Collector's Edition. All editions of Sonic Mania for PC aren't going to be playable for another 2 weeks. Sorry.
Oh, so there is no
Sonic Mania on PC. Sonic Mania on PC got delayed 2 weeks. It's just
then what's available day one?
You'll have the box that comes with the download code and all the Collector's Edition stuff.
Oh, but buying it digitally has been
buying digitally you can still do, but it's like how it normally would be on Steam. You pre-order it, and then it doesn't unlock until the day of.
Oh, so that's weird. Why would they delay it digitally but not physically? I guess it's just the way the copy functions.
Yeah, like we still.
Oh, but wait, you get a download copy though, so yeah, it doesn't make sense.
You still can't play it though with the Collector's Edition. Basically, the way they're saying sorry is, here, have a code for Sonic 1 while we fix Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania will be in your library, but you can't play it yet.
What a
That
tragedy.
is weird.
Hey, I actually really was excited for Sonic Mania. Also, I don't like. While I appreciate getting Sonic 1 again, I kind of find them giving Sonic 1 as an apology a little strange, I guess, because if you're a Sonic fan, you probably have the original Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, otherwise you wouldn't be buying it.
Like,
I mean,
just-
you can buy it and not be a
Yeah.
Sonic fan, but
right? I mean, it's entirely possible. It's just, I guess it seems a little bit weird. I would have done like probably a Sonic game not as many people had. Like, nobody liked this one, but I'm gonna say it anyways, just because I kind of want it. Sonic the Hedgehog Episode 4. I think they're trying to.
yeah,
Have,
I guess just to
I think they're
give it
trying
to
to.
friends, I guess.
Yeah, I think they're trying to have everybody forget about that game though, because I think Sonic the Hedgehog Episode 4 was supposed to take place after Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but now Sonic Mania takes place after Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So I don't know. Sonic's story doesn't really matter too much unless it's like Sonic Adventure does it.
Yeah.
Oh, while we're on Sonic, there was something I saw for the Sonic Forces like theme song. Have you seen the Sonic Forces theme song for the new character?
I don't think I have.
I'll show you later, but it's basically really edgy. So it's like Shadow the Hedgehog, and somebody posted, "Wow, all you guys are complaining, but you all know that your 12-year-old selves would have loved this." And it's like, yes, my 12-year-old self would have loved this. I'm not going to deny that. I have grown up. I have matured. Why is that even? And that, it had a ton of upvotes. It's like, did we not think about the fact that we've grown up or matured? No. We're just going with our 12-year-old selves would have liked this. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's what we're doing now. I don't know. It just seemed weird to me. It's like, I'm still gonna get Sonic Forces. I'll probably do it for the channel way before I do Shadow the Hedgehog. Ugh. Ugh. Oh hey, we're learning when they first met. And I should have been talking about this. Let's see, having problems doing the homework. The teacher before Rain came, and then Genus came and did his homework for him. Ouch. Laying down the smackdown, aren't we, Genus? No, alright, come on. Special. There was one other thing I was gonna say. 1 second, sorry. I'm thinking. Oh, we visited an island earlier, which, you know how there was, I got distracted by talking about Sonic Mania, so I apologize. I think John's muted himself, which this was mainly for him, but, we got to the island of all the cats, so.
Oh yeah. Well, I muted myself because I was typing something for a
Oh,
minute.
that's
so
fair. I just wasn't sure if
Figure
you were
people don't
busy.
want to clickety clack on the keyboard.
I gotcha. I just wasn't sure if I was I didn't want to distract you, so. But yeah, basically we went to Cat's Island, so now we know where they reside, and apparently they can travel between the worlds because, they were in Tetheala, so not sure how they do that. I think that before we went and did some more serious stuff, this was a side quest mission. Ott's favorite. Right, buddy? He's editing Child of Light at the moment. He's pretty excited about that. Just a heads up, we're doing
Yeah.
Child of Light.
Oh, I think we've mentioned a ton of different things that we want to do.
Yeah, but Child of Light was one we've had on the back burner for a while just because Ott got a job.
Yeah, because we initially recorded it, but we I think we lost it or it got corrupted or something.
I don't think Ott was satisfied with it. Was part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost the recordings.
Oh, okay.
It's probably for the best because it was really early on when we were doing this, so it wasn't as I guess natural.
And no
I would
offense.
say there's about an hour and a half of it up on the channel.
Yeah, which we'll do that. We'll get to that tonight too. Because I was gonna say we actually have more Tales of Symphonia recorded at the moment than I thought, so we can do that and do more Tales of Symphonia tomorrow. Because you're probably busy tomorrow, right, Ott?
Most likely. I may
Yeah,
or
so
may
John-
not be.
John and I can nail out a couple of Tales of Symphonias, which is good because it's go ahead.
We might be able to record with the background noises of me hitting my car with wrenches.
Oh, sweet. Oh,
I'll
I'll record
ASMR.
I'll go record Mario Kart 8 real quick. Or I could go.
Please.
Is Card Battler Joe on the Wii U? I'm gonna check. Hold on. That is a real game, by the way. So it was for the Game Boy Advance, so that's why I'm not sure if it'd be on the Wii U Virtual Console. No.
I'm gonna count that as a new enemy and not edit it out.
Oh, you're doing the same thing like I did? That's fair. Not that that's a problem. By the way, this is gonna be a little bit of spoilers. This is the last time we see Palmacosta. Or one of the last times. Just a heads up. Lloyd's streak continues. Oh, my hands smell gross. I cleaned out the litter boxes today and I've washed them like 5 times.
Yep. It's, I'd always have to... Did you wear a mask at least?
Oh, I probably should have.
I always do that just because of the, not really because of the dust, but just the smell is too bad. I gag.
And the smell isn't too bad. Like, what kind of litter do you use out of curiosity?
Oh, I can't remember. I think it's Tidy Cats.
No, I meant like clay, pellet,
Fancy
or...
senses of smell.
Yeah, because some ones will absorb it. I think it's...
Yeah.
It's almost like sand, I guess. Well, not... It's not. It's like a bunch of, like a gravel driveway.
Okay, it might be. It might not. I'm not sure. It might or may or may not be clay. Clay is typically pretty not too bad.
Yeah, it might have been clay. I can't remember. But yeah, it didn't... It doesn't hide the smell too well.
No, it doesn't. We actually just deep cleaned that area too. Oh, we're talking about that one summon spirit we saw earlier, how they said that we needed to go find the other half of the summon spirit, otherwise we couldn't summon that summon spirit. Like, 20 episodes ago. So I don't know if you remember that.
It's hard to remember. I mean, it's hard to, it's hard... I'm losing my thing. Whatever, it's... I can't believe that we're on episode 42 already.
No. That's a good thing, though. I mean, we're getting them taken care of. It's just when we're busy, that's the problem.
Yeah.
But we are getting through them.
Yeah, I can't believe we've done 42, I guess. Like, it feels like it was forever ago, and then you say 20 episodes ago, but it was still on episode 20
Yeah,
something.
it was. And I mean, especially now that we're trying to do our new recording schedule, Ott thinks I actually agree with Ott, that we should be recording more so we can upload more.
Yeah.
It's just hard because we have lives.
Yeah, and we got a ton of stuff in within it that we're committed to or we gotta do.
Yeah. Like I have a baby and a job, and then John just got a job, didn't you?
Well, I'm hoping I'll probably apply in the middle of this week because that's when all the kids go back to college. But I'll have that. I got college. Well, it's online, but it's still stuff I gotta do. And then
Right.
Sundays is Legion of Mary, and then
Yeah.
a couple other things to do during the week.
Yeah, there's a fair amount of things. I got you.
Yeah, we got
But-
stuff, but we get enough done in our free time.
Yeah. We're pretty much ready to do this, by the way, but we haven't... There's a plot MacGuffin that we have to do before we can summon that summon spirit. Which we might be going to do...
I just realized I forgot to check some.
No, I'm not going to do that now, apparently. What did you forget to check? Oh, for editing?
Yeah,
no-
the Child of Light 4 that's up on the channel is worthless.
Oh, well, at least we have 3. No, I've been... Go ahead.
Give me a second.
I'm gonna start trying to do some more charity work soon. With John, I've been a bit lazier than I used to be, so I'm trying to go out and do some soup kitchens and stuff. So it's like, as you said, yeah. Like, I'll be busy during the day, but at night we should still be able to take care of stuff. Sorry guys, this episode's gonna be a little bit more boring just because there's not as much for this one. There's something else I wanted to talk about. I can't remember. I think we're actually going to plot now. Hooray, plot!
Verbs.
I think Ott found a phone. I'm probably going to record Mega Man X6 for the channel soon, which I'm not really looking forward to. But
Was that the one with the hokey voice acting and everything?
no, that was 4. Mega Man X6 is considered either the worst in the series or tied with the worst in the series.
How so, in just terms of gameplay?
Yeah. Yeah, like it's pretty poorly designed. Like for one of the final levels, you either have to have an armor that lets you crawl on spikes, which lets you not use the other weapons, which that's a pain in the butt. Otherwise, you have to make sure that you save enough Reploids, and a specific Reploid that lets you jump higher in order to get where you need to go. And then you have to do damage boosting anyways, because you still can't jump high enough with the jump amplifier. So it's... well, you'll see when we get there.
Yeah, a lot of need this multitasking.
Yeah,
Or micromanaging.
Yeah, it's... Oh, and a lot of blind jumps. I forgot about the blind jumps. Everybody likes blind spike jumps, right?
The ones you can't quite judge it, but you gotta do it anyway.
No, you can't see them. Like they're not on screen.
So then how do you know when to jump?
Exactly.
It's just trial and error. You gotta remember when to jump and when not to.
You're gonna regret this. They have a few of those. There's other things for Mega Man X6 that's bad, but we can talk about that when we get to X6, because at the moment we're actually working on taking down the mana cannon. I don't think we're here for too long. Like, I think it's just this episode and next episode. Especially since after we see an enemy for the first time, we can not see them again unless they're part of another group of enemies that we haven't seen before. I don't think we've power leveled quite yet. Yeah, see? I don't even see the enemies anymore.
Have you, do they have their ultimate weapons yet?
Yes and no.
So some of them do, some of them don't.
Kind of. You know the Devil's Arms?
Each one is a weapon for a party member, right?
Yeah, but the Devil's Arms is technically the strongest weapon in the game. The reason I say technically is due to the fact that you have to finish the side quest first, and then every time you kill an enemy with the Devil's Arms weapon, they power up. So,
is there like a limit, or is it just unlimited? It just keeps powering up.
As far as I'm aware, it's unlimited. So, if
that seems broken. You could just constantly farm over and over so that it'll always be powerful.
It is pretty broken, but you also have to remember by the time you actually get access to the Devil's Arms,
it's late anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you're only doing it, like, you've already fought the hardest side boss in the game. Go have fun with your weapons that you earned. Like, yeah, I'll talk about that real quickly. That extra, like, extra boss that's actually harder than the last boss. Like, I was level 75 and he still managed to kill my team. And then there's an item called All Divide, which makes all damage that outgoing and ingoing 50% less. So, I didn't die as fast, he didn't die as fast, but I was able to actually do it that way. In the PS2 version, if you use an All Divide, it doesn't work. So they made it harder.
That seems... So it's just like a blank item, it just doesn't do anything?
Yeah. Only for that specific boss.
I forgot you said that the PS2 version was the buggiest.
No, the PS2 version had extras because the GameCube version was supposed to be a GameCube exclusive. And then Bandai Namco went back on their word. Or I don't know the specifics. So, by the way, in the PS3 version, they made it even harder. At halfway, your unison attacks don't work anymore. So,
yeah, which are key to focus a bunch of damage.
Yeah, exactly. And they also made it so that he cast all of his strongest attacks right at the beginning, if I remember correctly. So Abyssian is not a fun fight. It's even worse in later versions. But it's doable. Like, if I'd grinded 10 more levels, I would have been fine against him. I'd had enough of like, it's not a bad game, but at that point I think I was 120, if not more, hours of Tales of Symphonia. I was good. I was done. That's kind of where I'm at with Persona 5 at the moment. I just kind of want to get it finished.
Yeah, you're close. I mean, probably won't say more for spoilers, but from
Yeah.
I think what I've got an inference from, you're fairly close.
Yeah, I just need to actually get back to playing it now because I've been playing Persona 4 now because it's shorter. Like, I think I just did the supposed killer. I mean, spoiler alerts for a game that's who knows how many years old now. I think Persona 4 is 10 years old. Is that right? I'm checking. Hold on.
No, that came out in 2008.
Yeah, I was gonna say it came out pretty late in the PS2 life cycle, didn't it?
Yeah. I know that 3 came out in 2006. So that is more than 10 years old.
Close enough. Like it's almost 10 years. Next year it's 10 years. Isn't that crazy? Either way, what was I saying? Oh, I got to that one, the suspected killer. So I just did his dungeon. So I don't know how far that is for Persona 4.
Yeah, well, you have you're using Golden as well. I've only played
Yeah.
Vanilla. Golden rebalanced a bunch of stuff. Like in Vanilla, you could have gone with Yosuke, Yukiko, and Chie the whole time as your party. That's what I did. I went through the whole game like that. Never bothered putting anyone else in there. But in Golden, they rebalanced it so you have to level with everybody now in order to really, I guess, do better. Because they had to rebalance all the bosses, all the characters, new things.
I've heard otherwise, actually, that you still don't have to level them all.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I have no experience with Golden, but from what I'd
Right.
heard people said in the original, you can go through the same party and you're good. And that's all I did. I liked them
Yeah.
better than everyone else.
That's what I heard
That
for
just felt
Golden.
like they had better chemistry.
Yeah, that's what I heard for Golden as well. I did replace Yosuke with Kanji.
Yeah, Kanji's good with the electric and physical
Melee.
attacks.
Yeah. Like, I'm thinking I'm going to replace Chie with, what's-her-face when I get her. But otherwise...
Oh, the Detective Prince?
Yeah.
I think they focus mostly on light and dark attacks, which aren't really useful at all. That's if I'm remembering her correctly.
I'm hoping not, because I was hoping to use her, because it's like... She seems... I know you're going to say Chie is best waifu, but I actually happen to really like her, so...
I mean, she's cool and all, but I guess party-wise, I just looked at whoever was the most useful, and Chie had the good mix of
Right.
ice and physical.
Yeah, I went for Yukiko for my character this time, because my character's pretty... My character's not going to be sleeping around with a bunch of people, because that's... My character's not going to be sleeping around, period, but you know what I meant.
Yeah, just about every rank 10 ends that way if you went the romantic route, but I had my headcanon, they didn't. That's just
Yeah.
how I do mine. At least with Hifumi and Persona 5, it just says you guys played a game of Shogi, that's it.
Yeah, I was going to say, it wasn't too...
I mean, you could take that as double entendre, but I don't know.
Right. It wasn't too terribly bad for Yukiko's either. Basically, they talked on the couch for a while.
I mean, yeah, it's about the same for all of them. It does that run
Yeah.
implies, but it's never explicit.
Right. So I'm assuming that my protagonist was Catholic in the very beginning. He converted Yukiko, and then he ran the in with her for the rest of their lives, and they were happily ever after with a bunch of Catholic kids.
They don't get to the end of the game because you end up. It's not even really a spoiler. You have to leave at some point.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you can come back. It's like, all right, see you guys. I'm never coming back.
Oh, because you're only a second year in high school. You still have. I don't know. There's,
One more
I think
year.
in,
One more year.
actually in Golden there's an epilogue where
Yeah, there is.
you come back to it and then it ends, which is kind of nice, but Vanilla's was still was good enough for me.
That's fair. Yeah, no, I was gonna say. Crap! I was gonna say. I mean, yeah, I was gonna say for Japan, that means they only have one more year of high school, so it's like, I mean, he can still come visit around like the summer vacation stuff like that. So my headcanon is that they got married after he went through. He went to college and then he settled down with Yukiko. And as I said, they both became, or she became Catholic. Because of course my headcanon would.
Well, I
have
can't
that.
remember through her social link whether or not she decided she wanted to run the end, because the whole thing was I don't want to do what my mom says.
She did at the end.
Yeah, I think it ended up having to be she decided herself because she
She
didn't
did,
feel like
yeah.
having. Yeah, because that's what it was. That's what her whole thing is about. It's her self decision and not being told what she has to do with her life.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like she thought she wanted to get away. She just wanted to have a chance or an opportunity, which I can get that. She wanted to be free.
You seen the Hi I'm Daisy comics yet?
I have not.
Oh, they're really good. I love it. It's Hi I'm Daisy, Persona 4. I love it so much. I saw the comics first, then I played the game after it from seeing it so many times. It's like a half an hour, but it goes all the way up from there to when you guys recruit Teddy. Well, I mean, when you get him or when you fight something, I don't know. I don't want to spoil it, but it goes up to a specific thing that's like a quarter of the way through.
Right.
This is gonna be a piece.
Sorry, I'm checking TV tropes. I should probably get off here real quickly. Otherwise, I'm gonna be too distracted for Hi I'm Daisy. So I'll check that out later. We have some more enemies we're fighting. Sorry, guys. We're there is plot coming up. I promise. Like, there's actually a substantial amount of plot dumps. I don't know. I worked my first. The other part is I'm still tired. Unfortunately, John kept me up a lot of the night last night. I should really start calling him Little John, shouldn't I?
I mean, I don't know. People will understand through the context.
Yeah, I think they will too. I think you're exactly right. No, I don't blame him. He's still getting over his group, so part of it was my fault. I mean, I didn't have to stay up until 2 in the morning streaming Final Fantasy V, but I've lost control of my life, so I haven't actually. That's a Rugrats reference.
Oh boy.
What?
No, just you had to clarify it.
Was it that?
And I
was
figure
it-
most people will understand the reference.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure at least. Maybe younger people, I guess, but I don't know. I figure most people know it.
It was a meme for a while, so I think enough people should know it.
What is that, like 2010, 2011?
Maybe something like that. I can't fully remember at the moment. Let me see. Let's see what. Gurren, Logon, Rugrats. Give me a second. 2010 it looks like.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Because I was gonna say that was a remix of the meme, so a remix is probably about the same year or the year after, so maybe 2009. Either way, close enough. Well, I'm just going. There we go. Get to the next section. Good. We are almost done with this area, by the way, though. This was a pretty short area. Like, I think next time we actually finish it. And then we have a bunch of plot. That's good. Oh, my hands still smell like cat piss. Sorry.
That's what they're supposed to smell like.
I mean, I hope my hands aren't supposed to smell like cat piss.
Your hands are.
Why are my hands?
No particular reason, it's just the way they're supposed to smell.
Alright. I guess? Question mark? Oh, apparently they're bringing back Invader Zim, by the way.
I thought I heard that like a year ago.
Yeah, I think they released a trailer for it, which I never really cared for Invader Zim, not gonna lie.
Yeah, not as much for me, I guess. Maybe I was too young to even remember, but I guess I didn't care too much. I mean, there's bits of it that I remember, but I wasn't like an adamant fan of it.
Yeah, I've seen enough where it just isn't for me. I don't know, the jokes aren't really funny, the characters aren't really funny.
Yeah, it's a lot of gross out humor.
Yeah, I don't mind gross out humor. It just has to be funny gross out humor, and No,
How do you
it's
make
just
funny gross out humor though?
that's what I'm saying. It's
That's-
not. Yeah,
I
It's
consider
just-
myself a man of culture. How do you make gross out humor funny?
that's a good question.
Because it seems like is there an art to gross out humor, or is it just because it seems like I don't know, someone farts and it's funny. That's
I
what
guess it
think
has to be
gross out
presented in
humor
a
is.
good way because it's like. I'll
But then
give
how do you represent it in a good way?
that,
I need you to cite
that
some
in its-
sources on this right now.
That in, that in of itself is a good question. I will give Invader Sim this though. At least it's jokes like that are better than Family Guy. So
Yeah, I
it's
think
just-
a lot of those are just they try to be as edgy as possible with the gross out humor.
yeah, it's like I feel like Invader Sim was kind of doing that, but for kids.
Yeah,
Because
it wasn't.
the comic it's based on is definitely doing that a lot more than the cartoon. Like the comic,
Yeah,
was-
because you can take more liberties with a comic.
yeah. Like I think the comic was at least teen, if not, higher. Which I don't remember what that. They got rid of the comic ratings. I think for no wait, they didn't get rid of the comics ratings for comics. They got rid of the seal of approval or something. But whatever, we can talk about comics more next time. Until then, guys, Pax et Bonum.